Hello and welcome. In this video we're going to talk a little bit about how to briefly do some of this stuff in 3D. So while there's not necessarily digital elevation or topography, we can use some of the number data to extrude things in the third dimension to highlight additional information. So for example, we're going to be working with our census data that we just used in ArcMap, but ArcMap itself doesn't have 3D. So to do this, we need to go to our Start menu or the Windows logo. We're going to go to All Apps. We're going to open up a new app, and it's going to be called ArcScene. So you're looking for ArcScene. Now, how to add data, browse the folders, connect to folders and such are all the same as in ArcMap. However, we can browse things in 3D. So again, we haven't set up a template in here, so make sure you get everything set up appropriately. I'm going to make this full screen. So I'm going to run through it really quick, but scene properties, get your coordinate system set. You can open your Arc catalog, same as before. All this stuff should look familiar. You can browse the folder if you need to, but I'm going to go ahead and grab my vector data that has my census blocks in it. So I'm going to do my Dane County 1990 blocks with the pop join. So that's the one that's permanent. Bring that in. And you can see here I have information in here, and you can navigate it, and it's kind of in this wonky looking 3D effect. But what I can do then is right click and go to properties. I now have access to my original data here, so I could do things like pop per square mile. I can apply it, and I can see my symbology here. But the new thing is I have some base heights and I have extrusion. And so in this case, we could extrude layers in the feature, and we could do it based on some information here. But we could also do base heights. I'm sorry, we want to stay in extrusion. Base heights is for things like digital surface or elevation models, but we could extrude things, and we can have an expression where we could have things like pop per square mile, and we can add it to each figure's height and apply, and you can see how it's extruded here. If that's kind of out of whack, you could then also do things like pop per square mile divided by 2, and that'll cut things in half so they're a bit more manageable. But you can see now, zooming in and out, that we have really incredibly high density in certain spots and almost no density in others. So again, this is just something that you can play around with to begin to get a sense of things in a third dimension in ArcScene. That concludes this video. Thanks.